From the hangar in Lancaster, California, I'm Angel.
And I'm Brianna.
On this episode of L28 News, the city of Lancaster invests $1 million to revamp Rawley Duntley Park. The city commissions a new state-of-the-art graffiti removal truck. Coverage of this year's AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival, where fun, food, and entertainment converge, and a highlight of the performance by legendary rock band Styx.
A visit to Top Shelf Financial, who educate and empower local residents to become financially free. An in-studio interview with Josh Thomas, Lancaster's film office liaison. A look back at Lancaster Library's 4-week beginner sewing course for teens. And a stop by the Boulevard's AV Retro, whose team of experts repair electronics and sell old-school gaming consoles. In an exciting development for local residents, Rawley Duntley Park is set to receive a significant makeover with approximately $1 million allocated by the city for the overhaul of its playground and basketball courts. The unanimous decision voted by City Council on September 12th awarded a contract to Playcore Wisconsin, Inc., entrusting them to execute the planned structural improvements. This marks a pivotal moment for the park's highly anticipated revitalization.
We come out pretty regularly, myself, my son, my nephews. We've done birthday parties in the park. We've come here for baseball, whether we're watching the adult leagues on Sunday or just bringing my son out to do just individual workouts. On the basketball court, he likes to come out and shoot, but all the kids like to use the playground, and they really love the open space to run around and play in. So whether it's chasing butterflies or looking for lizards or whatever it is, it's just a lot to keep them occupied in a space that's close to home, and we like it. I think it's a great idea to do upgrades. Parks are a huge part of the community. There's several of them throughout the whole city. We've seen some of them that have gotten the upgrades and they look fantastic. So to have that come over here to Rawley Duntley would be great. I shared some of my thoughts on it. Just more cover for the playground equipment to keep it cooler during the hotter days, and replacing the sand with a different texture because, unfortunately it's sand and strays come in and it looks like a giant litter box, and we're all concerned about germs and stuff. So seeing that other surface would be great. And just the other things you're talking about with the potential of having the splash pad, some of the other innovations too that look really great. So it all sounds exciting. I hope it all happens soon.
When I was in high school, he used to do all the newspaper articles on me because I wasn't too bad. But now that I'm an adult, I've been coaching for City of Lancaster Parks and Rec for about 8 years, and then I've been reffing for about 3. So I do everything I can for the youth of our community. So for me, coaching high school basketball, I know that parks are where a lot of athletes like to go, and athletes don't necessarily have to be a boy or a girl, and it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be 17 or 18. So I've seen little kids as young as 7 years old at Steve Owens Park practicing tennis. You'll see kids here practicing frisbee and baseball. I mean, you see every age range, trying to find a way to find who they are. In most cases, parks are the only safe place you can go. School is safe, home is safe. Your community park is supposed to be the next safest place. So,
as indicated in a staff report by Sonia Patterson, the Director of Parks, Arts, Recreation, and Community Services, the existing playground equipment has reached the end of its life cycle, making replacement parts increasingly challenging to source. Simultaneously, the basketball court surface has deteriorated over time, presenting safety concerns. This rejuvenation project is poised to enhance recreational opportunities for residents of all ages. Playcore Wisconsin, Inc., operating under the name of Game Time, will spearhead this transformation. The new playground will be ADA compliant, ensuring accessibility for all children. This renovation reflects the city's commitment to fostering an environment where every child can play and thrive. Additionally, the basketball courts at Rawley Duntley Park will also undergo significant upgrades, including resurfacing, backboard and net replacements, and landscape enhancements. The park's namesake, Rawley Duntley, holds a special place in the hearts of Antelope Valley residents. Known as the barbecue king of the region, Duntley's legacy extends beyond his culinary prowess. A true cowboy, his family's journey westward by covered wagon resulted in their settlement in the Antelope Valley back in the 1880s. Duntley's dedication to civic activities, including his charitable deep pit barbecues, left an indelible mark on the community. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, recognizing his contributions, dedicated 20 acres, which became Rawley Duntley Park, ensuring that his spirit of community service would long endure. As the park prepares to undergo this transformative renovation, it honors Rawley Duntley's legacy by continuing to serve as a vital gathering place for generations of Lancaster's current and future residents. With the forthcoming upgrades, Rawley Duntley Park is poised to become an even more cherished and accessible space, fostering the community spirit and recreation for years to come. To learn more about the different capital improvement projects happening around the city, be sure to stay tuned to L28 for more.
The City of Lancaster is making a substantial investment in its ongoing efforts to combat illegal graffiti with the acquisition of a 2023 Ford Super Duty F550 graffiti removal truck. This state-of-the-art vehicle is set to replace the pre-existing and aging 2005 Ford F450 graffiti truck. This investment marks a significant increase in the city's capacity to tackle graffiti-related issues both quickly and effectively. The purchase of the new graffiti removal truck occurred during the September 12th council meeting and comes at a cost just shy of $200,000. The acquisition of the new graffiti truck, equipped with a 12-gallon per minute hydraulic pump, a complete airless paint system, and practical features such as a removable paint tray and traffic cone storage, marks a significant advancement in the city's graffiti removal capabilities for future usage. This investment is expected to be a game changer for Lancaster's dedicated team of illegal dump eliminators, affectionately known as the Tide Crew. Established in 2020, this dedicated crew has made remarkable strides in addressing illegal dumping and graffiti concerns. They have cleared a backlog of more than 700 illegal dumping and graffiti reports, cleaning over 5,800 sites and dedicating over 7,000 staff hours to these efforts. Specifically, regarding graffiti, they've covered over 250,000 square feet and spent over 2,600 hours restoring affected areas throughout the city. To help our viewers fully understand how transformative this new piece of machinery will be to the Public Works Department, as well as the Tide Crew, our correspondent, Jacobo Garrido, spoke with the lead maintenance worker for the Tide Crew, Brian Simantel, who educates us on how they plan to utilize this state-of-the-art vehicle and how you too can help keep your local communities clean and safe.
Graffiti removal program, we're always going to have it. We deal with visual pollution pretty much every day of the week, and acquiring a new vehicle is going to help us deal with the fact that the one that we have is timed out. We've had it online for over 15 years. It can only do so much. And we're at a point now that with acquiring this new vehicle, it's going to give us maneuverability, reliability, access and resources. And it's literally, we'll talk about the numbers a little later, going to double almost the ability that we have with storage, usage of materials, being able to do graffiti removal. The existing vehicle that we have, we'll have you guys get a shot of it when it comes in. You'll see this guy is war-torn. He has been used. The type of mileage, I believe this vehicle's got over 120,000 miles on it in the last 15 years. And when you think about that in a city that's only 100 square miles, imagine the kind of use that we use. The great part about this piece of equipment, when we built it out 10, 15 years ago, was it was based off of a painter's concept. What would a painter need when he went out there to do his job? But now with this new build out, we're learning all our lessons. The new one's going to be a 4-wheel drive. It's going to be a dual cab so we can throw more guys in there if we need to do some of the big jobs. Instead of a single spray rig with one wand, it's going to have 3 spray rigs with multiple accessibility to do massive square feet at the same time. The new one's going to have 250 gallons of water capability, run 2 wands, high heat. The existing water system that we have, we don't have a reclamation system for water reclamation. The new one's going to have that. We are going to be online, ready to rock and roll 24/7. Whenever those calls come in, the guys are going to be able to get out there and get it done. You could definitely call over to the city yard, put in a request on that. We also have the Lancaster Inform app where people utilize that. But I'll tell you, do us a favor. If you do utilize that, take a picture. Put the pin exactly where that location is. We take the pictures. We use a graffiti tracker program that's been launched through the Lancaster Police Department now. Amazing thing with Roderick running that for us. And we want to make sure it gets documented. When you get that information documented, then we're getting it in the system and that it can be tracked. As a community, you go out there, you paint it, you do those things, it stays there. There's no track, there's no recourse that can happen, there's no financial response that can be handled with that. Our goal is to protect you, and the best way to protect you is give us the information, let us do the job, because you want to stay as the eyes and ears of the city, but let us come out and do the cleaning safely and responsibly.
Thank you for that, Jacobo. The acquisition of this new state-of-the-art graffiti removal truck underscores the city's commitment to maintaining clean and vibrant public spaces while equipping its dedicated team with the tools needed to continue making Lancaster a cleaner, more attractive community for its residents. To learn more about the Tide Crew and how you can help keep our beautiful city of Lancaster clean and safe, you can scan the QR code shown on screen now. Bree, how awesome is it that Lancaster is getting all of these new improvements and state-of-the-art equipments to the city?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it goes to show the dedication that, the city staff has when it comes to fulfilling their duty as being public servants, right? Being individuals who work in order to ensure that the community has everything that they need. And it was so awesome. I do remember a few months ago, Sonia Patterson herself was even out at Rawley Duntley Park, collecting surveys, asking the kids what are things that they were most excited about, what do they want to see at the park. And it was awesome because it goes to show that the community feedback is actually going to be implemented, right? And they're taking into consideration the things that the community does want. And it was so cute to see too, because some of these kids were saying, they wanted more like twisty slides or, like more like water parks in there and stuff like that. So it was awesome. And it really does show the dedication that the city has to its community.
Well, thank you to our Tide Crew and Public Works Department, along with the Parks Department. Mm-hmm. All of your efforts are appreciated. Don't go anywhere. When we return from the break, L28 will be bringing you coverage of the 2023 Antelope Valley Fair and Alfalfa Festival, which returned to light up the sky at the AV Fair and Event Center, followed by a recap of legendary rock band Styx and their performance at the Grandstand Arena at the AV Fair.
Welcome back to L28 News. Up next, this year's AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival, a combination of delicious food, exciting live entertainment, and thrilling rides, followed by a recap of the epic performance by Styx, who took the stage at the Grandstand Arena and got the crowds pumped. Today, we bring you an exclusive look at this year's AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival. This year's fair welcomed guests to a world of barnyard fun and excitement. Crowds flock to experience thrilling carnival rides, indulge in delicious treats, and enjoy captivating entertainment and spectacular exhibits. Join us as we take a look at this year's AV Fair.
Hey everyone, it's Brianna Herrera from L28, and we are here at the annual AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival, where there are thrilling rides, delicious food, and don't forget about the live entertainment and music. It is expected to be a darn good time, so let's go check it out.
To do like this time of year when it comes around. It's my favorite thing.
I think the rides are cool, and the colors, the lights, and everything, they look fun. The lemonade.
It's our favorite, the strawberry lemonade.
Yeah.
This lemonade is fantastic.
Really.
This is Saturday night at the fair. Everybody's going to be here. I know. And it's already, you can see the stands are already starting to fill up. So with Kool and the gang, it should be an exciting night.
See Kool and the gang, Digital Underground, and have a little fun, little family time out. Just, enjoying Antelope Valley. Come on!
That's what's up.
Underground.
The barbecue, the drinks, the food, the rides, everything is wonderful. It's a blessing to be in a place like this, and I thank God for everything.
A funnel cake.
Funnel cake and family.
Corn dog.
Shout out the giant corn dogs.
Oh yeah. Shout out mega corn dogs.
The food, music, lights, seeing people that I haven't seen in 25 years. Let's have fun. Don't drink and drive.
Smiles, laughter, and unforgettable moments at the 2023 AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival. It really was a darn good time. This is Brianna Herrera, sending it back to the studio. Bye.
On Tuesday, September 26th, legendary rock band Styx graced the stage at the Palmdale Auto Mall Grandstand Arena during this year's AV Fair, delivering a performance that sent fans on a journey through the decades. The iconic group treated concertgoers to a musical voyage spanning from their 1970s classics to tracks from their latest album, Crash of the Crown, which is the 17th studio album to be crafted by the band and was released in June 2021. With the crowd's enthusiasm reaching a fever pitch, Styx launched into their timeless classics, including Come Sail Away, Mr. Roboto, and Renegade. These electrifying classics had fans singing and dancing along in an unforgettable atmosphere. The night was a testament to the enduring power of Styx's music and their ability to connect with fans across generations. After their standing ovation from an appreciative crowd, the 6 members of Styx exited the stage, leaving fans and attendees with smiles on their faces, grateful for the opportunity to witness a legendary band in action. Styx's performance on that Tuesday night will surely be remembered as a highlight of this year's AV Fair.
There's always so much to do when you go to the AV Fair. Not only, like we said, there's all the food, there's the rides, you get to hang out with your friends, see all the different exhibits, but it's also really fun and amazing to go and watch the different musicians and bands that are playing. So we saw Kool and the Gang as well, right? And as you guys saw, Styx, it was really, really fun.
I agree. With so much to do at the fair, it's no wonder it runs just a little over a week long.
Exactly, there's tons to do.
Did you know Styx has been around since 1972?
Oh wow, I didn't.
Formed in Chicago, released their 17th studio album just 2 years ago and are still gracing the stage for decades. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, that is. I mean, it goes to show their fan base, right, and the dedication that they have to the band, absolutely.
I agree. When we return from the break, L28 will be paying a visit to Top Shelf Financial, who's making it possible for local residents to become financially independent. Afterwards, we take a look at all things production related with Film Office Liaison Josh Thomas.
Thank you for tuning into L28 News. Next, we'll be heading over to Top Shelf Financial on Lancaster Boulevard, where we learn how to work towards financial freedom. Followed by a chat with Josh Thomas in our studio, where he details the positive effects that the film industry has had on the local economy and Lancaster's influence as a filming destination. This dynamic financial practice is on a mission to provide the local community with essential financial education and guidance, empowering residents on their journey to financial freedom. Here's L28's Jacobo Garrido with more from the minds behind Top Shelf Financial.
I'm Jacobo Garrido, and right now I'm along the boulevard at Top Shelf Financial. It's one of the only places in town where they're empowering local residents to become financially free, one step at a time, turning your dreams into a reality. Follow me and let's go check it out right now.
We're Top Shelf Financial, and this is the new way of handling finances.
In the heart of Lancaster, Top Shelf Financial stands as a beacon of hope and empowerment for local residents on their quest to achieve financial freedom. Founded by Devontae and Jasmine Thomas, this financial practice is more than just a business. It's a mission to provide crucial financial education and to support the local community, ensuring that everyone has access to wealth-building strategies. The Thomas duo embarked on their journey with a clear vision to offer clients a pathway to financial security and long-term success. Witnessing the financial struggles faced by many families, coupled with the prevalence of fundraisers like GoFundMe campaigns to cover unexpected expenses such as the passing of a loved one, drove their desire to make a difference. Their mission aims to assist individuals of all ages in navigating life's financial challenges, allowing them to focus on grieving their loved ones without the added burden of financial stress. His passion for financial services was ignited at a young age when he experienced the untimely loss of his mother, Stacy Thomas. He understood firsthand the challenges of inadequate life insurance and the financial strains it can place on families during an already difficult time. This experience became a driving force in his commitment to ensuring that no family should have to endure such hardships. To help us learn more about everything going on here at Top Shelf Financial, I got the chance to speak with sales manager Andrew Laveau, who gave us an important insight into what it means to be financially free and opened up about his own life-changing experience that inspired him to join the company.
So financial freedom would really mean, to me, having financial security, being able to know that you're safe with your financials and being able to do things that you would like to do. And that security would really start with life insurance. Per our financial philosophy with our clients, life insurance is a tool that's able to grant various benefits to you. Could be replacement of income. It could be covering excessive debt. It could be asset protection. There's a lot of uses for life insurance. Another part of our philosophy really is that despite our client's income level or net worth, we really believe that the everyday family is entitled to receive successful wealth building strategies. And something that people think that they need in order to speak with a financial professional is a lot of money. And that's not necessarily the case. You can start your financial portfolio off small, making sure you set your foundation, and that would take us back into the life insurance, right? So I actually had a friend who came and really introduced me into the world. Initially, it wasn't something that I thought I would want to be into until I actually got diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. And when I had spoke with him, he told me a little bit about being able to use the life insurance while he's still alive. And that's known as living benefits or accelerated death benefit, right? And once I kind of found that out, I went in, did a little bit more research on myself and figured, hey, I was a 23-year-old kid diagnosed with kidney disease and kidney failure, really. People could really benefit from hearing my story on why life insurance is important no matter what age you're at. We're looking to stay involved in the community, be involved, and we're looking to be a real pillar here in the Antelope Valley. So if ever you needed some help with handling your finances, you can experience the new way of doing that here at Top Shelf.
In a world where financial literacy is paramount, Top Shelf Financial serves as a guiding light, helping Lancaster residents navigate the complexities of personal finance. Devontae Thomas's dedication to serving the community and his commitment to education underscore the core values of his exceptional financial practice. As they continue to make a positive impact, Top Shelf Financial stands ready to assist residents in their pursuit of financial freedom and security. So if you're ready to take control of your financial future, make sure to stop by Top Shelf Financial, where you can get started on your journey to financial freedom. This has been Jacobo Garrido, reporting for L28.
Bree, how awesome is it that the community has a resource like Top Shelf Financial right there on Lancaster Boulevard?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's easy access, right? But at the same time, I remember talking with some of the representatives from Top Shelf Financial, and they said, regardless of your economic status, that anyone can benefit from the skills that you will learn by going to Top Shelf Financial. Maybe I should go there too. That way I can be on the top shelf.
Ooh, I like that. During his visit to our L28 studio, Josh Thomas, Lancaster's film office liaison, spoke with passion about the profound impact that the filming of the hit TV series All-American Homecoming had on the city. He also goes in depth about the resounding success the filming brought to the city and shed light on the future prospects of the film industry here in Lancaster. Josh, thank you for taking the time to be here today.
It's my pleasure.
So, for our viewers who may not be aware, what are some of the goals that you and the film office team here in Lancaster hope to accomplish?
Some of our goals would be to create our film incentive program, which we hope to launch here towards the beginning of the first of the year.
Ooh, awesome. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And so with the filming of All-American Homecoming here at the hangar, it had a significant impact on the local economy. Can you speak to how that occurred and what kind of positive effects you saw it have on the community?
Definitely. So with the All-American Homecoming, they came to our stadium. They were here for about 2 different times for about a total of about 10 days, bringing over about 200 extras to the stadium with about 160 crew members, with a lot of them staying locally in our hotels, going out after filming's over, going to a restaurant, spending money, getting gas. So definitely it's a very large impact to our city.
That's awesome. So it's nice that they not only got to utilize the hangar as a filming location, but they got to experience the city of Lancaster as a whole.
Correct. Yes, they got to explore downtown Boulevard and all of our different restaurants.
All right, so with the success of the filming of All-American Homecoming here at the hangar, do you feel it's a turning point for the city of Lancaster in attracting more film studios and productions in the future?
Yeah, I do believe that. I think making us more of a film-friendly destination and showcasing the city of Lancaster as more than just a desert, showing them that we have beautiful stadiums that they can film in, museums, theaters, a beautiful downtown. So it does show that we're doing something other than just a desert road.
And that's awesome because, again, like I said, you're not just showing them the hangar as a place for them to film. There's all these different locations, all these spaces for them to utilize, which is wonderful. And you mentioned, with the success of All-American Homecoming, you make it a more film-friendly destination. So in your own words, what makes Lancaster an appealing destination in the entertainment industry?
I think just making us the most film-friendly as possible would be working with our film office. We're cutting the red tape. We're not holding them up. We're helping them get their permits faster. We're a cheaper location to film in than in the downtown area. We have plenty of parking. We have beautiful skies. Our weather is just beautiful 90% of the time. But yeah, I think that does make us more of an attraction to filming in Lancaster.
That's awesome. So it's not just the location.
It's not just location. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the efficiency of the team. And I'm sure, the leadership skills you have are definitely appreciated by them.
Correct, yes.
So what strategies are being employed to ensure future partnerships for the city of Lancaster and other film and TV studios?
So we're currently planning our film incentive program, which we hope to launch here in the by the end of the year. We're going to be doing some FAM tours, familiarization tours for some of our location managers and some of our studio people, just to sort of show off what we have here in Lancaster. We're going to show them the boulevard. We're going to show them all of our neat little offices from City Hall, showing them a modern office that they could possibly use for a film. We're going to take them inside of LPAC and show them some behind-the-scenes stuff and show them what we can offer them.
That's wonderful. I look forward to seeing the progress that you and the film office team are going to be making in that regard.
Definitely. We're very excited, and we hope to see this grow. And our goal is hopefully to have studios out here, hopefully in the near future.
Awesome. And I'm sure they'll be coming in.
Yes, definitely. We definitely have plenty of land, so we are open for that.
Well, thank you again, Josh, for taking the time to sit down with the viewers and myself and just giving us the rundown of everything going on with the film office team. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's evident that Lancaster's film community is in capable hands with Josh Thomas and the film office team leading the charge, dedicated on making Lancaster a thriving hub for the entertainment industry while ensuring the community reaps the benefits of this newfound success. Thanks for staying with us through the end of the episode. When we come back from the break, we'll be taking a look at the Lancaster Library's 4-week beginner sewing courses for teens, where the instructor, Ronnie, helped students become more comfortable with sewing machines. Followed by a trip to the Boulevard's AV Retro, who repair electronics and sell old-school video games and gaming consoles to the community.
Thanks for joining L28's Watch to the End Club. We'll be ending the episode with the beginner sewing lessons for teens held at Lancaster Library, which taught the fundamentals of sewing, along with a visit to the AV Retro on the Boulevard, your one-stop shop for your gaming needs, which includes classics from the Super Nintendo to the next-gen hits of today. The Lancaster Library recently wrapped up its series of beginner sewing lessons for teenagers, led by the talented instructor Rawley. Over 4 weeks of hands-on learning, budding seamstresses and tailors turned fabric into functional art, crafting an array of projects. Starting with basic stitches and skills, the young enthusiasts progressed from creating bookmarks to crafting thread catchers. These initial projects not only honed their abilities, but also ignited their creativity.
Behind me is Lancaster Library, where they began their beginning sewing lessons for teens during the first week of September. I'm Angel Stephenson from L28 News, and we've returned to capture the last class, where we'll see the students' progress and get to see what latest project they're working on. Let's head inside for more.
Teaching the kids and seeing that, they're, how they start, that they're afraid of the machine. And then, at the end, you can see them, sewing really straight, not looking around to see if they're doing it correct or not. They're just sewing. So, seeing the confidence in them, so that's really good to see.
Ronnie, the dedicated instructor, expressed pride in her students' achievements.
Thread catcher, which is a little basket attached with a fabric hinge and a pin cushion attached with it. So that's actually sort of like an intermediate project. And from not knowing how to sew to doing that is a big improvement. Yeah, and we did a little bookmark too to just get them started, to complete something, But the thread catcher was really good. They did really well.
Instructor Ronnie also shares words of encouragement with our L28 viewers who are looking to start sewing but don't know where to start.
Come to the library, get some books, watch. You can watch some videos. We have a lot of resources in the library. Plus, we have the tool library that they can borrow the machine, a sewing machine. Yeah, that one is one of our tool library machines. So I borrow it from the library on their, my own card, so I can have it for this class.
The students ended their 4-week course completing an ambitious project, a multi-purpose pouch complete with a zipper.
I always like to challenge teens because, sometimes everything is too easy for them and they don't try enough. So if you challenge them, they'll put more thought into what they're doing, and how they're doing it and whether they're progressing or not.
Instructor Ronnie also shares her thoughts at the end of September's beginning sewing lessons for teens.
Thankful that, teens are actually, wanting to do, to learn how to sew because it's such a good skill to have. I mean, it really lasts you for life, it's a life skill.
If you didn't get a chance to attend the month of September's beginning sewing lessons for teens, you can visit the lacountylibrary.org to see a full calendar of any events and classes that they'll be hosting. This is Angel Stephenson from L28 News, sending it back to you in the studio.
The Lancaster Library sewing classes have not only empowered the local teenagers with valuable life skills, but have also ignited a passion for crafting and design, fostering creativity and camaraderie among its participants.
Nestled in the heart of downtown, the Boulevard's AV Retro Electronics and Games has become a haven for gamers and tech enthusiasts alike. This one-stop shop offers everything from vintage video game consoles, games, and accessories to electronics repair services. As visitors step inside, they are greeted by none other than a Star Wars stormtrooper, affectionately known as Mr. Smith. The store is a treasure trove for fans of classic gaming. Its walls and display cases are adorned with a stunning collection of retro video games, including titles for the PSP, Xbox, PlayStation, and many more. What truly sets the store apart is the meticulously preserved Nintendo GameCube CDs and games, still in their original packaging, neatly arranged in glass display cases that bring about a sense of nostalgia. The store's owner, Iyad, was kind enough to give myself and viewers a walkthrough as we talk more about the history of AV Retro, along with some of the services offered. Iyad also dives into the inspiration behind opening up shop here in Lancaster and how he got his early start in electronics repair. He also touches on his favorite old-school gaming console and games, along with how viewers can keep up with everything going on at AV Retro. Let's head to the Boulevard for more. So Iyad, how long have you and your team here at AV Retro been serving the Antelope Valley?
AV Retro has been in business since 2001, so about over 20 years.
So, for our L28 viewers who may be unaware, what kind of services do you offer here at AV Retro?
AV Retro is a full-blown video game store, so we sell everything from Nintendo all the way to new-gen consoles, PS5s, and Xbox Series. We also do electronics repair, everything from phones, tablets, computers, even video game systems.
So, what inspired you to open a shop that not only caters to the gaming community, but is also a haven where residents can come and fix their electronics and even sell them?
Ever since I was 13 years old, I've always wanted to own my own business. One of my passions was video games, so I thought to myself, why not a video game store? At the age of 15, I fixed a friend of mine's computer, didn't charge him, and then I noticed Antelope Valley needs that type of service. So started fixing family and friends' computers, got hired by Staples as a tech center supervisor, and I said, why not add that service to AV Retro?
So, as the owner of AV Retro, how does it feel to look back on when you first opened up versus now?
It feels amazing. I would have never thought in a million years I would be where I am, and I have the Antelope Valley to thank for that. We do a lot of advertisement for the games to come through our doors. It's not like the good old days where you could just go to 4-Point Swap Meet and fill up your truck with retro games.
So, how can L28 viewers who want to stay up to date with the latest news from AV Retro get into contact with you?
Easy. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Our tag is AV Retro Games.
As guests venture deeper into the store, they are transported back to an era when video game consoles relied on the iconic red, white, and yellow cords to connect to the TV. The top shelves of the establishment are lined with the Nintendo 64s, the original Xbox, and Nintendo GameCubes, each one sporting a different color that takes guests back to the vibrant aesthetics of the early 2000s. One of the store's highlights is its selection of gaming bundles, which cater to both novices and collectors alike. Among them are Oculus VR systems that promise a cutting-edge gaming experience, as well as Nintendo 64 bundles. For those seeking a dose of nostalgia, a chance to relive their gaming youth, or even an opportunity to repair a cherished gadget, the Boulevard's AV Retro Electronics and Games is the ultimate destination. As the store continues to draw gamers and enthusiasts, it cements itself as a must-visit spot for anyone with a passion for the timeless world of retro gaming and electronics. Viewers interested in taking a trip to AV Retro Electronics and Games can visit them on the Boulevard during their hours of operation, which can be found in the link in the description or by scanning the QR code seen on screen. You know, Bree, after the walkthrough, Iyad also took the time to tell Joe and I a little bit about how gaming has had an impact on his own personal life.
Nice, cute.
So his first daughter, he and she would play Resident Evil a lot.
Oh, really?
Exactly. And so when his wife got pregnant with their second daughter, his first daughter was like, why don't we name her after Ashley, the Resident Evil character? So cute, so sweet. And I mean, speaking of gaming, making an impact on lives, I brought 2 games from my early childhood. We've got Dragon Ball Z,
okay,
Budokai for the GameCube, yeah. And then this one, probably a classic. Pretty sure you might have played it growing up.
Let's see.
We have Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Hey, Melee is OG for sure.
Running the tournaments, losing and crying about button smashing has never been more fun, I tell you. And speaking of even more retro games, he has the original Donkey Kong game, plastic sealed, never been opened.
Seriously?
So those are just a few of the things they offer over at AV Retro.
He's dedicated to the craft for sure.
Dedicated to the craft and dedicated to electronics repair as well. Well, thank you for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Angel.
And I'm Brianna. And this has been
L28 News.